A bench comprising Justices Ranjan, Gogoi and Navin Sinha also granted 2 months to the center to collect and collate data of cases involving lawmakers pending across the country. New Delhi. The Supreme Court on Thursday asked the central government to have the 12 promised special courts up and running by March 2018 to try criminal politicians in a time-bound manner within the maximum period of a year, a move promised during the hearing of appeal demanding that the court cleanse up the polity of tainted netas. These courts will try such cases exclusively. The top courts had a few years ago, under a ruling delivered by former CJI Lodha, directed that all such cases be disposed of in a year. These courts have not been set up yet. A bill filed by BJP leader and Supreme Court advocate Ashwin Upadhyay had drawn the court's attention to this ruling and demanded that this be implemented. Pursuant to a court notice, the government had agreed to set up in the beginning some 12 courts all over the country to deal with such cases. These 12 special courts will try an estimated 1,581 cases pending against elected lawmakers both in Parliament and the state assemblies since 2014. The in-principle financial approval for the courts had come on December 8, 2017. Let these 12 courts start. To get the work started is difficult. This is not the end of it. They, the central government, have arrived at the figure through some calculations. Cases pending in states where there are no courts can be referred to other courts, a bench comprising Justices Ranjan Gogoi and Navin Sinha said. The court delinked the issue of making these courts functional from collecting data from all over the country on the numbers of such tainted politicians awaiting trial. That will take time, the court said. Meanwhile, you come up with details of pending cases across the country and we will deal with it. The government was given 2 months' time to compile the list in consultation with the Election Commission. The bench shrugged off for now a demand by the petitioner for more courts to deal with the problem. A judge in his lifetime is able to decide just about 45 to 50 cases, his lawyer told the court. Several states did not have any special courts, he said. The court will now monitor further progress in setting up these courts on March 7, 2018. The government had, acting under a court order of November 1, 2017, earmarked an amount of 7.8 crore rupees for the scheme. It had said by way of an affidavit that 65 lakh rupees would be spent on each court, which would then be able to dispose of 165 cases. Crackas traders approach Supreme Court to hear crisis pregnancy centers appeal. Supreme Court frowns on Bengal for opposing order. Supreme Court for comprehensive guidelines for safety of kids in schools will obey Supreme Court directive. Mamata Banerjee on Aadhaar.